right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Thursday, where we have an NFL doubleheader for you tonight. This was the doubleheader that was supposed to be on last night. I do apologize. Sometimes life comes up and other things take priority. So that's what happened last night. But we are back here tonight. Giants fans in the house. Our good friend Giants fan from the West Coast, from the great state of Oregon. Welcome on in, Giants fan. Good to see you here. Haven't seen you in a while. Of course, Giants fan and I go way back. He's one of my oldest moderators. Good to see you. All right, first up tonight, it'll be the Bengals and the Bills. And the Bengals come in with a 4-5 record. They are currently in third place in the AFC Central. And the Buffalo Bills are 3-6. They are currently tied for last in the AFC East. Both teams trying to win to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. And then the second game of our doubleheader tonight will be the Cowboys and the Giants. Let's take a look at the standings. Gracie is 51-48, 3 games over 500. She's taking the Bengals in this one. Evil Dead is 67-52. He's now 15 games over 500, and we'll see who he wants to take when he gets here. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Orchard Park, New York for this one. Bengals Bills here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York. It's the Bengals and the Bills. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along on this Thursday night, the first half of our doubleheader. Evil Dead's got the Bills. Evil Dead, Giants fans here. We haven't seen Giants fan in a while. He says life is Jammin' Sports. There you go. I agree. And now the kickoff. And you know what? I started this game without getting my rosters out. That's Luke Jones, the kickoff to Zach Kellogg over the 20-25. And Kellogg brings it out to the 28-yard line. I need to grab my rosters. I can't believe I did that. Starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, Mason Cross. And Cross out of Vanderbilt. I believe he's in his third season. There's the Bengals roster. I got it right there. And let me get the Bills roster out. 1st and 10, Buffalo from their own 28-yard line. I knew I was missing something. I was like, hey, where are the rosters? Still thumbing through them in my big book of rosters. 1st and 10, Buffalo from their own 28-yard line. Cross in the shotgun. Cross hands off to Travion Henderson, the third-year back out of Ohio State. Picks up a few yards. Let's take a look at the Buffalo offense up front. McCoy, Bernard, Harpool, Walter, and Green. Then it's McGinnis, Cooley, Henderson, Scott, and Collins. Let me get my rosters for the next game, too, while I'm at it, which is the Cowboys and the Giants. There's the Cowboy roster. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Bills at their own 31-yard line. Buffalo comes out in the offset eye. Cross under center. Hands off to Henderson around the outside. And Travion Henderson out to the 38. A gain of 7. And that'll be a Buffalo first down. The Bengals come in at 4-5. coming off a disappointing loss to the Seahawks last week in overtime. Good Lord. What's wrong with the Atlanta Hawks? I don't watch NBA basketball anymore. I can't. It's a travesty of what has become of the NFL. Cross on 1st and 10, throws, NBA I should say, out to Collins, 12 yards. Isaac Collins, the second-year receiver out of Virginia. A gain of 12 out to the 50-yard line. First down, Buffalo. The NBA is way too soft. Players today wouldn't be able to survive in Jordan's era. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Opening drive of the game. Cross under center. In the rain in Buffalo. Cross fakes the handoff. Looking. He's got all day. Looking. Now he's going to get sacked back at the 41-yard line. A loss of 8 yards. The sack by Nathan Langford, the 12th-year defensive end out of LSU. So if Giants fan is on right now, he's on early on the West Coast. It's just after 5 o'clock. But always good to have him here. We normally see him on the weekends. Giants fan. It'll be 2nd and 18 for Buffalo as Nathan Langford records the sack for the Bills. No score, still the opening drive. It'll be 2nd and 18. We have the Giants hosting the Cowboys up next. We'll be at MetLife for that one. I think we had an injury timeout on the play. Okay, now we're about ready to go. Okay, well, that's great. 2nd and 18 from the 41, 4 wide. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking, throws, and caught by Alden McGinnis. Crosses midfield to the 47-yard line. And that'll be a 12-yard gain. And that'll be a Buffalo first down. Alden McGinnis in his 6th year out of Southern Miss. Making the tackle, number 21, Mario Smith, 11th year safety out of Wisconsin. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Bills now at the Bengal 47-yard line. 4 wide. Cross in the gun. Cross looking. Cross steps up. Still looking. He's got all day. And now he finally throws down the near sideline. Caught by Isaac Collins back to the 30-yard line. A gain of 17. And that'll be a Buffalo first down. As the opening drive continues, Taylor Holmes, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Nebraska. You still an exotic dancer, Giants fan? I go to the strip club every Saturday. I got a game there on Saturday. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Cross under center. 4 wide. Cross looking. Cross throws. And McGinnis can't hold on as that was broken up by Holmes. And now let's take a look at the Bengal defense. They play a 4-3. Langford, Jordan Green, and Holmes up front. Linebackers, Charles Wilson and Gray. And the secondary, Phillips, Jackson, Smith, and Holmes. That's right, every Saturday afternoon. Except I won't be there this Saturday. We got a lot going on locally. I'll tell you here in a second. 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking. Cross throws to Scott down to the 26-yard line, a gain of 4. No, there's a 5K run that raises money for to raise awareness of people that were born with heart defects. That's this Saturday morning. I'm emceeing that. 3rd and 5 from the 26-yard. Yeah, there you go. Cross in the shotgun. 3rd and 5. Cross looking. Sets up a screen pass, and it's incomplete. Henderson couldn't hold on. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the Bills will be forced to kick a field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Well, I appreciate that. This will be Drew Lyons from 43 yards, actually. You get the Bills on the board first. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. And the Bills lead it 3-0. 4:41 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York, Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. That's in the morning. 24. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of somebody else. 18. He was a football standout for Gordonsville. 18. That's in the morning. And then, see that the run starts at 9. I'm going early to play music and everything. And then the run will start and I can pack up and leave at 9. But then at 10 o'clock on the Courthouse Square, I'll tell you here in a second, there's the kickoff. Jefferson about 9 yards deep will take a knee. Touchback. Gary Jefferson, the 4th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. And now the Bengals will have it 1st and 10 from the 25. There he is, Maximum Johnson, in his 3rd year out of North Carolina, starting quarterback for the Bengals. We have the Tennessee maneuvers. It's where they bring out all that World War II stuff around the courthouse, and I'm emceeing that. So I'll have a very busy Saturday. That's over around 2 o'clock, I think. Like 10 till 2. But it's pretty cool. I sent you pictures last year, Evil Dead. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson, pump fakes, looking, throws, and down the sideline. Ryder Hicks out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 24. Ryder Hicks, the 2nd-year receiver out of Oregon. But I should be back ready to rock and roll by about 4 o'clock Eastern on Saturday with more NFL action. It's really cool what they do. They bring out all the World War II stuff, vehicles, uniforms, equipment, everything. I mean, it's great. I love it. 1st and 10 Bengals from the 49-yard line. Johnson to Granger, and Eric Granger makes his way to the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9 and bring up 2nd and 1. Eric Granger, the 6th-year back out of UCLA. The pictures don't do it justice, Evil Dead. One day you need to come here while that's going on. It is so cool. It's almost like they transport you back to 1942. It's really cool. It's really cool. 2nd and 1 from the 42-yard line. 4 wide. Johnson in the shotgun. Wheeler in motion. Johnson drops back. And Hicks can't hold on across the middle. Incomplete. Here's the Bengal offense up front. McKell, Barnhill, Cousins, Manning, and Sims. And then it's Hicks, Terrell, Granger, Austin, and Wheeler. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Bengals at the Buffalo 42-yard line. Bills lead it 3-0. 3:37 left to play here in the first quarter. Bengals come out in the eye. Johnson under center. Hands off to Granger. Picks up the first down. A yard to the 41-yard line. That'll move the chains. First down, Cincinnati. Tackle is made by John Henderson, the linebacker, in his 10th year out of Penn State. Evil Dead is 67-52, 15 games up. 1st and 10 from the 41. 4 wide, Johnson under center. Johnson to Granger. And Granger gets stacked up at the 40 and gain him a yard. Here's the Buffalo defense. They play a 4-3. Seals, Cousins, McAllister, and Evans up front. The linebackers, Roberts, Henderson, and Cobb. And the secondary, Kellogg, Perkins, Hardy, and Catledge. Ashley Webster on the tackle, the linebacker, in his third year out of Northern Illinois. 2nd and 10 Bengals at the Buffalo 40. 4 wide, Johnson in the gun. Johnson sets up a screen pass to Granger, who gets tackled immediately by Ashley Webster once again for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10, or 3rd and 10, I'm sorry. Bills lead it 3-0 here late in the first quarter. 2:28 left in the first. I used to love watching the NBA when Jordan was playing back in the 90s and stuff. The game has gotten too soft. Too many threes. 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Johnson in the gun. 4 wide. Johnson back. Johnson rolls out, and he got hit as he threw. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Bengals will have to punt. Zach Everett, the 2nd-year punter out of Michigan, will come on. Everett gets the punt away. And that's going to be out of bounds at the 1. What a punt by Zach Everett, the 2nd-year punter out of Michigan. Drops that one out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And that's where the Bills will have to take over from. Great punt. So Buffalo leads it 3-0 here in the first quarter. 2:03 left. And they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 1-yard line, not the 2-yard line, the 1-yard line. It's 1st and 99. We have the Cowboys and the Giants after this. That will be at around estimated 9:30 Eastern, somewhere in there. Approximate. Cross under center, 1st and 10. Cross to Henderson. And Travion Henderson makes a move. Henderson off to the races. Are you kidding? If he goes 99, it's a new record. Henderson, no. He gets caught at the 20. A 79-yard run for Travion Henderson. The record longest run from scrimmage in my sim season history is 97. He goes 79 all the way down to the Bengal 20-yard line. Travion Henderson, the 3rd-year back out of Ohio State, formerly with the Texans. Great run. And now the Bills are set up at the Bengal 20-yard line. Cross in the shotgun on 1st down. Collins in motion. Cross, looks, throws, caught by Collins, down to the 11, a gain of 9. Gain of 8 yards, will be 2nd and 2. Isaac Collins on the catch. The 2nd-year receiver out of Virginia. Kevin Wilson, the 8th-year linebacker out of Maryland, on the tackle. That was, I don't have the record on it, but that was probably the longest run from scrimmage without scoring, I think. Cross looking, throws, caught by Scott underneath. David Scott, the tight end, good for 3 yards to the 8-yard line. The 10th-year tight end out of Texas. It'll be 1st and goal Buffalo. Linebacker on the tackle, Santonio Gray, in his 4th year out of Florida. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think that was the longest non-scoring run. I think we had one for 90 once. 1st and goal from the 80. From the 8. Henderson around the outside, and he gets taken down for no gain. On the tackle, Lacey Holmes, the 5th-year defensive end out of Houston. From the 80. Yeah, we're playing Canadian football on crack. I don't think they'll get the playoff in time. We'll see. And they do not. At the end of one, Bills lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York. We go to the second quarter. Bills lead at 3-0 over the Bengals. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. I was thinking 80-yard run, and then I said 2nd and goal from the 80. Brain got crossed up. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Cross under center. Cross to Henderson again. Reverses direction, makes a move, and gets to the 4-yard line. A gain of 4, it'll be 3rd and goal. Let's give a shout out to Cherie, who's putting up with Evil Dead's laughter abuse. Hello, Cherie. Still rocking that Jammin' Sports ball cap, I'm sure. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. In the I formation, cross under center. Cross to Cooley this time, and Trey Cooley gets taken down at the 5, a loss of a yard, as Mario Smith came in there and made the tackle. It'll be 4th and goal, and Buffalo's going to have to settle with another field goal. So Drew Lyons will come back out. We're all in sync. We're in sync. That's a good thing. This will be a 22-yard field goal attempt by Lyons to put Buffalo up 6-0. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Bills lead at 6-0 with 7:01 left to play here in the first half. All right, let's see who they play next week. In Week 11, the Bengals will host the Bears next week, and Buffalo next week will be at San Francisco. Gracie's here. Come here, Gracie. I don't think, can you hear me? Say hi to Evil Dead. Don't you know it? Here's the kickoff by Lyons. From the 8-yard line, Jefferson on the return over the 25. And Gary Jefferson out to the 30-yard line. And that's where Cincinnati will take over, down 6-0. The Bengals are lucky they're not down 14-0 at this point. Giants fan says hi. Say hi to Giants fan.
Hi.
Say Giants fan is the West Coast bomb.
Giants fan is the West Coast.
There you go. 1st and goal from the 30-yard line. He lives out in Oregon. He lives out there with Bigfoot. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Under 7 minutes left in the first half. 4 receivers set wide. Johnson in the gun. Johnson looking. Johnson throws and caught. Wheeler caught it and now fumbles, and Buffalo recovers. They're saying Henry Wheeler caught the football. Yeah, he took about 3 steps. And Aaron Catledge comes up with it. The tackle was made by Ashley Webster, knocking the ball loose. And Aaron Catledge, the defensive back, recovers the loose football. The 5th-year defensive back out of Navy. And now Buffalo, already up 6-0, will have the ball. 1st and 10 at the Bengal 39-yard line. The Bengals played a great game last week against Seattle, but they lost in overtime, 40-34. But they're sputtering today. Cross in the gun, hands off, nope, play action, looking, throws deep, caught by Crawford, and Tyson Crawford all the way down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 24 yards. Tyson Crawford, the fourth-year receiver out of Penn State, and that'll be a first down for Buffalo. If Giants fan was born in 2008, that makes him younger than Gracie. First and 10 from the 15-yard line. Gracie was born in 2004. In fact, her birthday is coming up on May 25th. On first and 10, cross throws caught by Henderson. And Henderson down to the 1-yard line, a gain of 14 yards. It'll be first and goal. It'll be first and goal, Buffalo. Bills can make it a 2-score game now with any type of score here. We're coming up on 6 minutes left to play in the first half. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Cross in the shotgun. Jenkins in motion. Cross to Henderson. And the Bengals are right there. Henderson back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. The linebacker, Jay Charles, on the tackle in his third year out of MTSU. It'll be second and goal from the 1-yard line. Doubleheader tonight. We'll have one for you tomorrow. And we'll actually be on Saturday as well. Probably starting around 4 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday. Second and goal from the 1-yard line in the I formation. Cooley is in for the touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run by Trey Cooley, the fourth-year back out of Georgia Tech. And the Bills have made it a 2-score game. They're up 12-0. And the Bengals are just looking hapless so far here in the first half. The Bengals come in at 4-5. The Bills at 3-6. Drew Lyons for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Bills lead at 13-0. 5:19 left here in the first half. Here at Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. As I said before, it'll be the Cowboys and the Giants up next. And tomorrow's doubleheader, 8 o'clock Eastern time, will be the Rams and the Eagles, followed by the Bears and the Redskins. That'll be tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. And now Drew Lyons will kick off for Buffalo. This will be fielded at about the 8-yard line. Jefferson brings it back over the 30. And Gary Jefferson out to the 33-yard line. And that's where Cincinnati will take over with 5:14 left in the half, down 13-0. Let's see if Cincinnati can get back in the game. They have plenty of time as Max Johnson comes out, the third-year quarterback out of North Carolina. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Giants fan in the house today. Always good to see Giants fan in the house. We haven't seen him in a while. First and 10 from the 33-yard line. Johnson under center. Johnson, play action, looks, throws deep, and knocked away by John Henderson, incomplete. They were looking for Nick Austin, the tight end. But Henderson, the linebacker, knocks it away. In his 10th year out of Penn State. Linebacker U. 5:09 left to play here in the first half. It'll be second and 10 from the Bengals at their own 33-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson draws back, Throws near side, and it hits the back of Granger. He wasn't ready for it. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bengals at their own 33-yard line. There's the old train whistle. Cincinnati comes out, 3 to the far side. Johnson in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. Johnson fakes the handoff. Johnson looking. Johnson just throws it away. Incomplete. Yeah, the 2 Utes. My cousin Vinny. The 2 what? Utes. That's a great movie. It'll be 4th down. And the Bengals are going to have to punt. Back to punt, Zach Everett. Everett will get the punt away. And that's going to be into the end zone. Touchback. And now Buffalo will have it at the 20-yard line. Oh, absolutely. Even today, pushing 60, she still is. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. I like her in the Spider-Man movies. First and 10 from the 20-yard line, 4 wide. Cross in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Scott in motion. David Scott. Cross, fakes the handoff. Looking, throws deep, and it's knocked down, incomplete. They're looking for Alden McGinnis, but Logan Harris knocks it down, the 4th-year linebacker out of Texas Tech. Since we first met, it's been that way. Shouldn't come as a surprise anymore. 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line for Buffalo. On a rainy day, cold as well, 44 degrees at kickoff. Yep, it is. That's Scorpio vibe. 4 wide, cross in the shotgun. On 2nd and 10, cross, looking. Throws, caught by Scott. Actually, I think Scott dropped it. He did. Incomplete. Mario Reese knocked it away. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Buffalo at their own 20-yard line. 4:44 left in the half. I am the 25th. That is correct. 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking. Cross throws near side. Caught by Henderson. Out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 8. And he's going to be shy of the first down as Kevin Wilson, the linebacker, makes the tackle. It'll be 4th and 2. I don't think Buffalo will go for it here. They'll probably punt. Up 13-0 with 4:25 and counting here in the first half. Cedric Givens will come on. The punter gets the punt away. Jefferson from the 30-yard line brings it back out to the 36. Gary Jefferson on the return. And the Bengals with 4:13 left in the half. Another chance to get on the scoreboard before halftime. As Maximum Johnson comes back out. Good old Maximum Johnson. That's what we started calling him on College Football 25, remember? When he played for North Carolina. Brought him into this game. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Johnson under center.
Here we go.
Johnson hands off to Granger. And Eric Granger out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 7. That's going to bring up 2nd and 3. As Perkins came up. Michael Perkins, the safety, in his 9th year out of Minnesota, came up, made the tackle. Perkins spent 8 years with the 49ers, now in his first season with Buffalo. Under 4 minutes left in the first half. Buffalo leads at 13-0 on the Bengals. Cincinnati comes out in the offset eye. On 2nd and 3, Johnson to Granger. And Granger across midfield to the 45-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And that'll be a Cincinnati first down. The 6th year back out of UCLA, Eric Granger. Dion Hardy, the safety, makes the tackle for Buffalo in his 2nd year out of Michigan. 3:41, I think we had an injury timeout. 3:41 left to play here in the first half. Now we're ready to resume. 3 to the near side. Johnson in the shotgun, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 190.
Johnson hands off to Granger, and Granger gets through down to the 32-yard line, a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be another Bengal first down. Cincinnati finally has something going now, trailing 13-0. Coming up to make the tackle, Michael Perkins, the safety. First and 10 Bengals at the Bill 32-yard line in the I formation. Johnson under center. Hands off to Granger, and Granger goes down for no gain. Leon Seals comes over and makes the tackle, the 14th year defensive end out of Alabama. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Somebody is texting me. It's Misty. On 2nd and 10, Johnson to Granger, and Granger slips through and gets down to the 22-yard line, a gain of 10. Make it a gain of 9, just shy of the marker. It'll be 3rd and inches. Bengals trying to work their way back into this game. The Bengals do get the second half kickoff. They get a 2 for here. A 2 for 1. 3rd and inches for Cincinnati at the Buffalo 22. They come out in the I. Johnson fakes the handoff. It's a blitz, and they get him. John Henderson back at the 29-yard line. A loss of 7 yards. It'll be 4th down. The 10th year linebacker out of Penn State, John Henderson on the sack. A delayed blitz, and they get him. And the Bengals will have to kick a field goal. It'll keep it a 2-score game, even if they make it. I don't think they'll get it in time, though, as we hit the 2-minute warning. Bills lead at 13-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York. 2 minutes left in the first half. The Bills lead it 13-0 over Cincinnati. It'll be 4th and 7. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt by Luke Jones, the 13th year kicker out of the University of Miami, to get the Bengals on the board from 46. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it wide left. He Vanderjacked it. And it's still a 13-0 Buffalo lead. Yeah, he missed it to the left. And now Buffalo will take over. And the Bills now have a chance to make it a 3-score game going into halftime if they can get a touchdown here. .157 left to play. And Buffalo has all 3 of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, Mason Cross, the quarterback, in his 4th year out of Vanderbilt. Cross looking, throws quickly, caught by David Scott to the 43-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Scott in his 10th year out of Texas. The linebacker, Kevin Wilson, on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 43-yard line. Bills come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Cross under center. Cross looks. Cross throws near side and caught by Collins out to the 45-yard line as they cross midfield. And that'll be a gain of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo. Isaac Collins on the catch. Gets out of bounds and stops the clock. .124 left until halftime. On 1st and 10, Cross in the gun. Cross throws underneath, caught by Collins coming across. And Isaac Collins picks up 9 down to the 36-yard line. Make it an 8-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 2. Clock is still moving. 1:10 and counting. Kevin Wilson, the linebacker, on the tackle again. Coming up on 1 minute left in the half. Cross under center. Cross drops back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Henderson. Picks up 3 to the 33-yard line. And that'll be a first down. As the Bills finally take a timeout. They have 1 left. 50 seconds left until halftime. Buffalo down to the Bengal 33-yard line, trying to get another score before halftime. This has been a one-sided ball game. The Bengals are just looking sad. They looked really good last week, even though they lost to the Seahawks. Their offense looked sharp, but not today. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Cross in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Cross looking, throws downfield, caught by Isaac Collins down to the 27. A gain of 6. Buffalo takes a timeout. They have 1 timeout left, 44 seconds left until halftime. And Kevin Wilson makes another tackle. You would think he's the only person out there. Overcast day here in Buffalo, obviously with rain. It's November in Buffalo. What do you expect? Could be snowing. On 2nd and 4 from the 27-yard line. 4 wide. Cross in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Cross drops back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Travion Henderson. And Henderson all the way down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 16. And Buffalo not taking that final timeout. We're down to 30 seconds. I would take a timeout and take some shots at the end zone. On the tackle, number 23. That's Kim Phillips, the 5th-year defensive back out of Duke. Well, the Bengals are 4-5. They actually have a better record. 3 to the far side. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. We're down to 14 seconds. Cross looks. Cross throws to the end zone. Caught. Davis Scott, touchdown. Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown catch by Davis Scott, the tight end. And the Bills have made it a 3-possession game as they score right before halftime. Great footwork by David Scott, the 10th-year tight end out of Texas. And now the extra point by Drew Lyons. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. And Buffalo leads it 20-0 with 9 seconds left in the half. A 3-possession lead for Buffalo going into halftime. Buffalo not looking like a 3-6 team. They're looking like a 7-2 team here today. And now Drew Lyons will kick off for the Bills. 9 seconds left. Until halftime. And now the kickoff by Lyons. From the 5-yard line, Gary Jefferson over the 15, 20, 25. And Jefferson down at the 29-yard line. 4 seconds left. Let's see what Cincinnati does. With just 4 seconds left on the clock. Will the Bengals just go to half? Or will they try a Hail Mary here? Well, they got 3 to the far side. Johnson in the shotgun.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Johnson draws back. Throws deep down the sideline. And it overthrows everybody. Halftime. Halftime score. Buffalo 20, Cincinnati nothing here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York, as we get set for the second half of this one. The Bills lead it 20-0 over the Bengals. The Bengals at 4-5, Buffalo at 3-6 on the season. But it's been all Buffalo in the first half. Cincinnati will get the second half kickoff. Drew Lyons will kick off for the Bills. Don't forget we have the Cowboys and Giants coming up next on most of these Jammin' Sports stations. There's the kickoff. Fielded at the 8-yard line by Gary Jefferson over the 20, 25. And Jefferson brings it out to the 30-yard line. And that's where the Bengals will have it, 1st and 10. So Maximum Johnson will come back out to lead the offense. Third-year quarterback out of North Carolina. In the rain here in Buffalo. We're in week 10 of the season. So that puts us in the second week of November, second weekend of November on the schedule. In the I formation, Johnson under center.
Come on, let's go.
Johnson hands off to Granger. And Eric Granger only picks up 2 to the 32-yard line. Leon Seals on the tackle for the Bills, the defensive end. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Bengals come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Johnson under center. Johnson to Granger. And Granger only gets about 2 as Dion Hardy makes the tackle, the safety. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Bengals at their own 34-yard line. The Bills lead it 20-0. And it's not even that close, to be honest with you. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Johnson back to throw. Johnson looking, throws deep downfield, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Ryder Hicks. Breaking up the pass was Zach Kellogg, the 6th-year defensive back out of Arizona State. Amongst, well, there's 2 other Bills down there as well. Yeah, Kellogg got his hands on it first. Kellogg, Hardy, and Perkins were all down there. It'll be 4th down. The Bengals go 3 and out. And now Zach Everett will come on to punt. Everett gets the punt away. And that's going to fall inside the 10. It's about the only good thing the Bengals have done today is that punt there, as they'll down it at the 6-yard line. 1st and 10, Buffalo going the other way. Mason Cross will come back out to lead the offense. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead, and of course Giants fan, a good friend from the West Coast in Oregon. This time of year, springtime in the Pacific Northwest, it can be a beautiful time of year up there. 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line. Cross hands off to Henderson, and Travion Henderson makes his way out to the 18-yard line, a gain of 12. And that'll be a Buffalo 1st down. I spent my elementary and junior high years in the state of Washington. I lived in a community between Seattle and Tacoma. It's called Federal Way. So I know how the Pacific Northwest can be. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Cross under center.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Cross drops back. Cross looking. Throws and caught by McGinnis. A 10-yard gain out to the 28-yard line. Make it a 9-yard gain for Alden McGinnis. It'll be 2nd and inches, as the tackle was made by number 25, Tyson Rothman, the 2nd-year safety out of Penn State. Under 6 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. Bills come out 3 to the near side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws deep down the field and caught by Isaac Collins at the 47-yard line. A 25-yard gain to Collins and a Buffalo 1st down. Now, I agreed with Evil Dead. I thought Buffalo was going to win this game, but I did not think it was going to be a blowout like this. 1st and 10 Bills from the Bengal 27-yard line. Cross under center.
All right, here we go.
Cross. A draw play to Henderson. And Travion Henderson making moves. And they're going to tack on a face mask there by Mario Reese, I think. Nope. They're going to call a hold. Block in the back on Buffalo. On Lennox Bernard, the left guard.
Still 1st down.
Well, it's a 5-yard penalty, but it must have happened 5 yards downfield, because it's still 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. So basically a do-over. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Everybody in tight. Cross draws back. Throws down the far near sideline. Incomplete. Boy, he way overthrew McGinnis on that one. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 5:01 left in the 3rd. Second and 10 from the 47-yard line. Cross in the shotgun.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Cross drops back. Looks. Cross throws outside. Caught by Collins out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Isaac Collins on the catch. Definitely got both feet in. .456 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 2 for the Bills at the Bengal 39-yard line. Cross under center. Cross, play action. Cross looking. Oh, he got hit as he threw. Incomplete. The pressure was put on by Vance. Marcus Vance, the rookie defensive back out of Ohio State, comes in on the corner blitz. And that'll bring up 4th down. This would be a 56-yard field goal. If they want to try it, they're going to punt. Cedric Givens will come in to punt. I think that's a smart move. You're up by 20. Givens gets the punt away. And look at that punt. Look at that punt. It hit at the 1 and took a backward bounce. I thought he had put it out of bounds at the 1, but it bounced back. Still a great punt by Cedric Givens in his 5th year out of Missouri. And now Cincinnati will start from their own 8-yard line, down 20-0 here in the 3rd quarter with 4:34 left. Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York, week 10. We're in week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants up next. 1st and 10, Cincinnati from the 8-yard line. Johnson under center. Johnson drops back. Johnson throws, dumps it off to Granger. And Granger only picks up a yard as the linebacker, Oscar Roberts, makes the tackle, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Penn State. It'll be 2nd and 9. Bills have a pair of linebackers out of Penn State. Roberts right there along with John Henderson. 4:15 and counting. Here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 9 for the Bengals. Johnson under center. Johnson drops back. Throws downfield, and it's knocked down by Ashley Webster. Incomplete. They were looking for the tight end, Nick Austin. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Boy, Buffalo has been playing some defense today. Impressive. That stops the clock with 4:01 left in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 9 for the Bengals. At their own 9-yard line, Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson drops back from his end zone, throws, and it's caught by Ryder Hicks out to the 29. A gain of 20, and that'll be a Bengal 1st down. Tackle made by Dion Hardy. Ryder Hicks, the 2nd-year receiver out of Oregon. And that a 20-yard gain, 1st down Bengals. Keeps the Bengal drive alive. Bills lead it 20-0 here in the 3rd quarter. .340 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 29. Bengals come out. Johnson under center. Johnson hands off to Granger, and Eric Granger up the middle. Out to the 39, close to the marker. It'll be a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. Michael Perkins, the safety, on the tackle for Buffalo. So the Bengals in a drive that started at the 8-yard line. They've worked it out now to their own 39. 2nd and inches. 3:10 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Bengals come out 4 wide. Johnson in the gun. Johnson hands off to Granger, and Eric Granger to the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, and that'll be a 1st down. That'll move the chains. On a cold, overcast, rainy afternoon in Buffalo. 1st and 10 for the Bengals now at their own 42-yard line. They come out 4 wide. Johnson under center. Johnson to Granger, and Granger gets stood up for no gain at the 42-yard line. Leon Seals and Tay Cousins on the tackle. Cousins in his 7th year out of Florida State, the defensive tackle. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Bengals come out. Johnson in the gun. 2nd and 10. Johnson drops back. Rolls out. And now throws downfield. Caught by Wheeler across midfield to the 43-yard line. A 17-yard gain to Henry Wheeler, the 4th-year receiver out of Georgia. And that'll be another Bengal first down. Aaron Catledge, the 5th-year defensive back out of Navy, on the tackle. Stud Loverboy is in the house from Austin, Texas. Welcome on in, Stud. Always good to see you. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Johnson in the gun. Johnson drops back. Johnson throws outside, caught by Nick Austin out to the 39-yard line. A 4-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for Cincinnati. So we have Evil Dead, Giants fan, and Stud Loverboy in the house. Second and 6 from the 39-yard line. 4 wide for the Bengals. Johnson under center. Well, I appreciate that, Stud. They hand off to Terrell. And Terrell to the 27-yard line. A gain of 8. That's Willie Terrell, the rookie out of Houston. Michael Perkins on the tackle. But that'll be a first down for the Bengals. Well, it's a long, sustained drive by Cincinnati. It started at the 8-yard line, and they're all the way down to the Buffalo 27. Coming up on a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Bills lead at 20-0. Bengals finally trying to get on the board. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Johnson looking. Johnson in trouble now. Johnson is going to take off. He shovel passes to Austin. Picks up 3 yards to the 24-yard line, making a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. The tackle made by Mason Cobb, the 3rd-year linebacker out of USC. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 24-yard line. We had rain. Let's see, when did we have rain? We had rain Monday night, all day Tuesday, and the early part of Wednesday. It was bright and sunny today, but it was cool. We only got up to 65. On 2nd and 8, Johnson to Granger. And Granger to the 14-yard line, a gain of 10. And for those who don't know, I live in the Nashville area. Crawford on the tackle. That's Ladinian Crawford, the 6th-year linebacker out of Penn State. Boy, that's 3 linebackers for Penn State on the Bills. I didn't realize that. That'll be a Bengal first down, though. But that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Bills up 20-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York. He's also a Titans fan. Not me. Not me. Don't get me started. We go to the 4th quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Buffalo 14-yard line. Bills up 20-0. Bengals have to score 3 times this quarter. Johnson in the gun. Johnson throws down the middle and caught by Ryder Hicks down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6. Make it a gain of 5 officially. Be 2nd and 5. When they were the Houston Oilers, I really liked them as the Oilers. The Oilers were one of my top 5 teams growing up. 2nd and 5 from the 8-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun. Austin in motion. Johnson hands off to Granger. And Eric Granger dragging Bills down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It'll be first and goal for the Bengals. Again, this is a drive that started at the 8-yard line. A long, sustained drive by Cincinnati, but it's eaten up a lot of time, though. First and goal from the 2. Johnson in the shotgun. Hands off to Granger, and he gets hit in the backfield. Making the hit, Jordan Evans, the 6th-year defensive end out of MTSU. That'll be a loss of 2 yards. It'll be second and goal back at the 4-yard line. Evans wasn't even blocked. He got in there and got the tackle. Second and goal from the 4-yard line. Bengals come out 4 wide. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson, high snap, hands off to Terrell. And Willie Terrell loses another yard. As this time Mason Cobb, the linebacker, got in there and got the tackle. It'll be third and goal, now back at the 5 for Cincinnati. Buffalo's defense is keeping the Bengals out of the end zone. 20-0 Buffalo here in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. And Misty is back. Hi, Misty. How you doing? On third and goal from the 5-yard line. Johnson looking. Throws an incomplete. And that's broken up by Dion Hardy. It'll be fourth and goal from the 5. And the Bengals are going to have to go for it. I got Evil Dead, Giants fan, and Stud Lover Boy here. All 3 of them. Misty says hi to everybody. It'll be fourth and goal. And the Bengals kind of have to go for it, down by 3 touchdowns. And they'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 5-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Johnson looking. Johnson throws, caught by Wheeler. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown catch by Henry Wheeler, the 4th-year receiver out of Georgia. And the Bengals finally get on the scoreboard with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's now 20-6. I don't know. I need the stool out of the car. And now the extra point by Luke Jones. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. And the Bills lead us now 20-7. Still a 2-possession game with 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. No, I have a speaker here that I normally. We have a stool in the house, like for use in the closet and stuff. And I put my speaker on it. I know, you're being funny. I have my speaker on a big old table now. It's a little bit higher. I don't like it. I know. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Bills up by 13. Luke Jones will kick off. From the 10-yard line, Kellogg over the 20, 25, 30, and Zach Kellogg out to the 35-yard line. And that's where the Bills will take over with 5:57 left as Mason Cross comes back out. He's had a pretty productive day. Not spectacular, but productive. And the Bills are winning 20-7. Buffalo will have to cross the country next week. They'll play at San Francisco. First and 10 from the 35-yard line. The Bengals will host the Bears next week.
Here we go. Green 39.
Cross in the shotgun. First and 10. Cross looking. Cross throws and caught by Tyson Crawford out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 12. A first down for Buffalo. Now they can eat up more time. If the Bills hold on, they'll be 4-6, and the Bengals will drop to 4-6. Cowboys Giants up next. Will be at MetLife, and these are two teams that are also struggling. The Cowboys and Giants are both 4-5 coming into today's game. One game behind the Redskins, though, in the NFC East. Cross hands off to Henderson on first down across midfield to the 42-yard line. An 11-yard gain, another Buffalo first down. And now the Bills can eat up more time. Kevin Wilson, the linebacker, on the tackle. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play in regulation. Buffalo up by 13. They have the football. 1st and 10 at the Bengal 42-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Cross on the shotgun.
Green 39.
Empty backfield. Cross looks. Throws near side. Caught by Crawford. He can't hold on. He took a pretty good lick from Mario Reese, the safety. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. .452 left. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Cross under center. 2nd and 10. Cross to Henderson. And Travion Henderson a yard to the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 9. And making the tackle again is Wilson. Somebody other than Wilson needs to step up on the Bengals and make tackles. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 41-yard line. 4 wide, single back, cross in the gun. Cross looking, rolls out, throws deep, and caught by David Scott down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 13, and that'll be a Buffalo first down. Keeps the drive going, eating up a lot of valuable time. As we're coming up on 4 minutes left to play. We're in the 4th quarter. 4 wide, 1st and 10. This time Mason Cross under center. Cross fakes the handoff. Throws deep and caught by Davis Scott inside the 5. And he's out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A gain of 26 to Davis Scott. 1st and goal Buffalo at the 2-yard line. As he gets forced out of bounds. By a trio of Bengals. It'll be 1st and goal Buffalo at the 2-yard line. Clock is still moving. 3.5 minutes left. Bills come out trying to make it a 3-possession game again. Cross in the shotgun. Cross to Walls, and Walls gets nailed. That's Jared Walls, the 3rd-year back out of Tennessee. Dillard came in, made the tackle. That's Robert Dillard, the rookie defensive tackle out of Louisiana Tech. Just slipped through, nobody blocked him. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 5-yard line. A loss of 3 yards. Under 3 minutes left to play. Bills come out, everybody in tight. Single back. Cross under center. Piner in motion. He's the fullback. And a flag for delay of game. Cross took too long.
Delay of game.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 10-yard line.
Still 2nd down.
You're up 20-7 with 2:41 left. You'll be all right. Stinky cheese. It'll be second and goal at the 10-yard line. 2:41 left. Bills up by 13. In control. Buffalo comes out in the offset eye. Cross under center. Cross. Hands off to Henderson. And Travion Henderson picks up 6 yards to the 4-yard line. Santonio Gray on the tackle. 4th-year linebacker out of Florida. It'll be third and goal from the 4-yard line. A field goal keeps it a 2-score game, by the way. 4 wide as we hit the 2-minute warning. Bills lead it 20-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back. Highmark Stadium, Buffalo, New York. 2 minutes left in this one. Bills in control. It's third and goal from the 4-yard line. Bills come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Cross in the gun. Cross. Hands off to Henderson. And Henderson picks up a yard to the 3-yard line. And the Bengals take a timeout. It'll be 4th and goal. The Bills will come out and kick a field goal. It'll put them up by 16. Evil Dead's going to be 68-52, 16 games up. Gracie got this one wrong. She's going to be 51-49, 2 games up. Misty did not give me a pick on this one. So with 1:56 left, this will be Drew Lyons from 20 yards out. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Bills lead it 23-7 with 1:53 remaining. The Bengals have 2 timeouts, and they have to score 2 touchdowns, and they also have to get 2 two-point conversions. It can be done, but good luck with that. It's possible, but highly improbable. But I've seen stranger things. $1:53 left. The Bills will kick off. Drew Lyons will kick. And that'll be fielded by Gary Jefferson about 5 yards deep, a touchback. And the Bengals will have it at their own 25-yard line. $1:53 remaining, and they're down by 16. I've already updated the standings. That's how confident I am that Buffalo's going to win. First and 10 for the Bengals at their own 25. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Johnson in the gun. Johnson hands off to Granger up the middle, and Eric Granger makes his way out to the 33. You're down by 16. Why are you running? A gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Bengals go to the hurry up. Johnson drops back. Johnson looking. Throws deep, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Ashley Webster knocks the ball away. The intended receiver was Tim Buchanan, the rookie out of Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, it was Chris Palmer, the rookie out of Florida. I was looking at the wrong one. That'll stop the clock with 1:36 left. 3rd and 2 for the Bengals at their own 33-yard line. They still have 2 timeouts. Down by 16. 4 wide. Johnson in the gun. Johnson fakes the handoff, throws quickly, and it's knocked down again by Ashley Webster. The Bills' defense has played lights out today. They really have. It'll be 4th down. The Bengals down by 2 touchdowns, have to go for it. .133 left. 4th and 2. Bengals have to pick up the first down. They come out in the eye. Johnson to Granger, picks up the first down. 3 yards out to the 36. Now they go to the hurry up. 122 and counting. 3 to the far side. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson draws back, throws, and caught by Nick Austin. Out to the 49-yard line, a gain of 13. That'll be a first down. They stay in the hurry up on 1st and 10. Johnson fakes the handoff, throws deep downfield, and it's nearly picked off. Broken up by Zach Kellogg. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the 49-yard line. They were looking for Ryder Hicks down the sideline. They're lucky that wasn't picked up. 59 seconds left. 2nd and 10 for the Bengals at their own 49-yard line. Bengals come out 4 wide. Johnson in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Johnson draws back. Johnson throws, and Granger can't hold on. Ashley Webster knocks the ball away. The linebacker will be 3rd and 10. 54 seconds left. Cowboys Giants coming up next. Odd 3rd and 10. Johnson in the gun. Johnson draws back. Johnson looking. Johnson gets sacked back at the 43-yard line. And the Bengals take a timeout. A loss of 6. Sack was made by Leon Seals. It'll be 4th and 16 for the Bengals now at their own 43-yard line with 49 seconds left. This is ball game. They have to pick up the first down. Bengals just played a crappy game today. They really did. The Bills have been impressive today. 4th and 16, 3 to the near side. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson drops back, throws deep, and caught by Ryder Hicks. Picks up the first down to the 34-yard line. 23 yards. Clock is moving. Bengals have but 1 timeout. They're in the hurry up. Johnson under center. Johnson will spike it with 32 seconds left. The Bengals may score here, but they're not going to win this game. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Buffalo 34-yard line. 32 seconds left. Bengals pretty much playing for pride at this point. 4 wide, single back. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson back. Johnson throws near side, caught by Granger. And he's taken down at the 31, does not get out of bounds. A gain of 3, it'll be 3rd and 7. They got to hurry up, get everybody back. 18 seconds. Johnson draws back, throws, caught by Wheeler. And Henry Wheeler to the 24, a gain of 7. It'll be a Cincinnati first down as they take their final timeout with 11 seconds left. Not a whole lot of time left. The only thing in doubt now is the final score. Everything else is pretty much decided. Guess who won? Yep. Misty's guessing who won. On 1st and 10 from the 24. Johnson in the gun. Johnson fakes the handoff. Johnson throws deep, and it's nearly picked off. Broken up by Zach Kellogg. 5 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10. This should be the last play of the game, barring a defensive penalty. Officially, 2nd and 10 for the Bengals at the Bill 24-yard line. 4 wide. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson drops back, throws to the end zone. Jump ball, incomplete. 1 second left. Broken up by Aaron Catledge, number 27. And the Bengals have time for one more play. The intended receiver was Henry Wheeler. A couple of Bengals had a shot at that. All right, this now should be the last play of the game. Bengals come out 3 wide to the near side. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson drops back. Johnson looking. Throws deep. And incomplete. And that is ball game. Your final score, Buffalo 23, Cincinnati 7. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Cowboys Giants up next.